It's time to bow before our goddess. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with my blind reaction to Season 4, Episode 2 of Wakfu. So last time we finally began the fourth season of this. It's been so long since Season 3, and we're finally here. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see what more this season has in store, but it started off with a pretty strong start. We got things going pretty well with our characters being reintroduced, getting to see how they're reacting to being in the land of the gods and everything, and just seeing how they're handling all of this. We have eyes appearing over the world of 12, really creepy, really weird. But at the same time, we're just kind of going and moving forward. Hugo and Adamai get to have a talk, and I think that was really important because these two really needed to talk it out after what they'd been through and what Adamai had done. And we have some fun little shenanigans with Tristapin and Ava's children. So yeah, there's been a lot of interesting setups here. And I'm very interested to see where this goes, especially with the ending. This new character comes in and leads our crew to the goddess. I'm trying to remember which goddess it was. It wasn't Eop. It wasn't. I mean, the Eop god is Godolard anyway, but it's not. What is it? Yeah, I think it's Eliatrope. I think it's just Eliatrope. Yeah, because God, what is his name? Oh my God, why is his name escaping me? What's his face is there too? The bad guy from season 2. Kilby, he's there as well. So there's also that aspect of, Kilby's back. That's lovely. Also, I want to make sure on something here real quick. Yeah. Okay, so also wanted to point out something that I had heard about and forgot to bring up last time. Kilby and Ruel both have different voice actors than they had back in season 3. Because during the time between seasons 3 and 4, the voice actors for both of them have passed away. So both of those characters are being voiced by different people. And if you listen to Ruel in episode 1 of this season, you can kind of tell. He doesn't talk a lot, but when you hear him, it's like, yeah, that's definitely a different voice. Kilby, I didn't realize, though. Kilby, it's like, it's been a while, and maybe I just don't remember exactly how his original voice sounded, but it's not something I instantly recognized and noticed. I did notice Ruel's, though. It was just something I forgot to mention last time. It was brought up to me in the comments, probably because I forgot to mention it. So I thought I'd mention it again here. Just to make you all, just to make it understood that I did know. I just forgot about it. Because it had been so long and I just wasn't thinking about it at the moment. So yeah. But yeah, so we're being introduced to a goddess at the end here. Not a demi-goddess, an actual goddess. And so I'm very interested to see what she wants with the Brotherhood of the Tofu. And, like, if she's even going to be good or whatnot. Or, like, what is the entire deal here? Is Kilby going to be working with us now? Also, Hugo is being haunted by the spirit, basically, of Oripo. So that's lovely. All kinds of crazy shit happening there. And also apparently that one scene, that one like line of dialogue that wasn't subtitled for some reason in the first episode, I was told what that said too. It was I have it up here. It says, "You go, everything begins and ends with us. I feel your suffering because we are one." Not really anything like huge that I missed. It's like just a line of dialogue that just kind of fit in with everything else. Yeah, it's just like, okay, that makes sense. I get it. But yeah, I'm very excited to see where this continues to go. All of the episodes are now out. The last 3 episodes came out last week. So we can go through this. We can do this at our leisure. If I wanted to do more than one episode at any point, I could. But we'll handle that as we go. Today we're just doing episode 2, so let's just enjoy this for as long as we can, because who knows if we're even going to get another season after this. Much less how long it would take at this point. So either way, let's get this going and hope for the best. When the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Another really good episode here. Like, this was just, like, really fascinating, fantastic. I like how a lot of it was just, like, sending the members of the Brotherhood of the Tofu as well as the demigods to their own, basically, lives. Letting them move on. It was really cool to see that, to see them all go to their different places. Also, that, like, elk queen, super fucking pretty. Like, oh my god, I want one. Get me a plush of that stat. It is so pretty, such a great design. But on top of that, it's like we get to see them all, like, go to their different places, and, like, everyone's kind of being separated. I assume they'll probably come back together by the end of the season, for one last battle. And right now we kind of have 2 different setups for possible villains. We have the Eliatrope goddess, and we have this mysterious blind prisoner, this assassin. The assassin is very clearly being set up to be a villain. Don't know how major of one, but is clearly being presented as extremely intimidating, extremely powerful. He's going to be a problem. While the Eliatrope goddess's setup as a villain is a little more subtle, it's in the things she's saying and in the ways it's being portrayed, especially with all of her eyes over the world of 12. Like the one thing that she said that really clued me in that she's possibly going to be a major villain of this season is her entire thing about, like, just keep in mind I love you, and I'm paraphrasing, of course. Keep in mind I love you, I'm doing all of this for love and everything. It's like the way she was saying that just came across as like, that doesn't sound good. That sounds like you're trying to, like, say, like, oh, just keep in mind, despite all this bad shit I've done, I do still love you. Let me see if I can try to find that specific part. I think it was after everyone else had already gone back. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, okay, so she was also saying she was banished by the other gods. Why? That's concerning. And without Nora, she would still be lost, so Nora brought her back. Adamai then brings up the temples in the Inglorium were destroyed and asks them, are you people responsible? And at that point, you see Nora and Kilby kind of look like really, not angry or anything, but like this, like they seem to be acting like Adamai's finding out more than he should. The goddess says this is a matter we'll discuss later. Oh yeah, and here I think this is what I was talking about. You must trust me. when I tell you I hate violence. That is like just the wording on that is like she's making an excuse. She's like, I'm telling you now, I hate violence. I'm goddess of love and everything. But yes, I did all of this violent, horrific stuff. That's kind of what it's coming across as, isn't it? Like she's making an excuse. She's trying to justify or excuse her actions by saying like I hate violence. I didn't want to do this, but they left me no choice. So that's what it comes across as, right? I'm not crazy in that, right? Obviously, do not tell me like what happens or what is revealed or whatever in the future. I do not want spoilers on this. I'm spitballing here. I'm talking. I'm trying to get my thoughts out. I don't actually want like real answers on this. Please do not spoil me. But yeah, that's what it comes across as. It comes across as like a very disingenuous statement. As if she's trying to convince them that she's the good guy here. And that's very concerning, especially for the fact that Kilby is on her side, you know? And Nora, we don't know enough about at this point, so it's hard to say there, but apparently Nora is the one that was able to, you know, bring her back into the fold and everything. I'm just wondering, the other gods and goddesses were mentioned and all, I wonder if they're going to be brought into the fold in this season too, if we're going to see them at all. That would be pretty cool. I want to see the Craw goddess. Like, she's hot. Plus, I liked playing with her deck and everything. Her deck's on Krasmaga. I should play that again sometime. Even though there's not like a lot of people playing that anymore, but still. It'd be fun to just like play a game or two of it, just for shits and giggles. Nothing else I could play against the computer, I think, so. But yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, how the setup for these villains is going to pay off. It's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, it's interesting, too. I think the only one of the Brotherhood of the Tofu we didn't see, like, at least a little bit of what happened after they were sent back was Amalia. Like, everyone else we see a little bit, like, even just a little bit of them, like, going back to living their lives. Like, even with Tristapin and Ava and their family and all, it's like, okay, let's get to work building this house. With Ruel and his wife, we see him trying to still convince his wife that he's, you know, not a waste of space anymore, but not doing the best job at it, honestly. And she has a right to be angry. She does. He fucked up big time. But yeah, it's like he's trying to make amends and he's just not doing a great job. But it's like we don't see anything about Amalia in the Sarida Kingdom. We see her sent back and she like has like the flower petals and all come into play when she's teleported out by the goddess along with the other one. But we don't actually see her arrive in the kingdom, which is just really interesting to me. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Like, could the goddess have sent her somewhere else? I'm kind of wondering. Also, I love the little bit where it's like the one guy, I don't remember all their names, by the way, if that wasn't clear. The pervert guy, I like how he's like trying to ask the goddess if he can have like her panties or something, which is insanity. It's like, oh my god, this is like Brooke asking to see Big Mom's panties in One Piece. It's, why would you do this? And I like how she just interrupts him and sends him away. And it's like, if he continued to talk, I would have sent him to his death. And the others are just like laughing along. It's like, yeah, that would have been better. It's like, nobody likes him. I kind of dig how nobody likes that guy. Even when Ush is sent back as well, he's just like, stay away from me. I don't want to be anywhere near you. You're weird. It's like, just nobody likes this guy. And it's like, yeah, he's really creepy and weird. It's like, I understand. We actually got to hear a little bit more from Cherubim in this episode too, so that's a little fun. And of course, he and Ush's brother and all. So yeah, and Joris was there for a bit as well. Yeah, they're definitely setting up for a lot of interesting things. These first couple episodes have been mostly all setup and a little bit of reveals, but it's mostly preparing for what's to come in this season, which makes sense. It's the first couple episodes. Most shows will do that. And especially with how big things are getting, how intense things have gotten with the last season, it just makes sense that this would be going in this direction. They really want to set up this season well, and I think they're doing so greatly so far. Um, I'm really excited for this. This has just been a fantastic start to season 4, and I really hope that the entire season continues to be this level of quality. So far, it's been absolutely worth the wait. We've been gone for so long, like 6.5 years, and now we're finally back, and I am so excited to finally be back. And again, like I said last time, these are the first Wakfu reactions on this channel. I started this channel at the beginning of 2018 after the old one was wrongfully terminated. It's like all of my reactions to like seasons 1 through 3 of Wakfu and like the Ogress specials and all those are gone. I finally get to have Wakfu reactions on the channel again. And we technically had that with the Oripo special too, but it's just this is the proper series, and I'm just excited to have that back. Because this series really was a big series for the channel and for me as a reactor, so I'm I'm just so happy that it started off so damn good right off the bat. I'm very excited for the rest of this season. This is a big one, and I'm also really glad I didn't wait on this. That I chose to just add another slot like right when it became available because I didn't want to wait anymore. Um, but yeah, tell me in the comments below what did you think of this episode? And like I said before, no spoilers. I wish to remain spoiler free, but tell me anything you want to say about this specific episode and even episode 1 again. For now, though, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.